Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Molechap here, coming at you with another Starcraft 2 commentary. And I gotta warn you beforehand, by the way, that I am a little bit sick. I have a cold, and it's been bugging me a lot lately. In fact, yesterday, luckily, I had recorded. I'm still trying to get at least one commentary out per day. And I know the first-person view of my placement match wasn't exactly the norm that you guys have come to expect, but I kind of need to just throw it out there because I had it ready to upload, and I basically spent the entire day in bed yesterday. And today, I unfortunately had to get out of bed for a shift at work. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed pretty soon again here because I feel kind of nasty. But decided to throw out a commentary here real quick before going to bed. Anyway, so this is a game. I gotta explain where I got this replay from, and I'm not gonna tell you who I got it from. Jeez. This is a replay that I got from, so I just got my Facebook page, my little Facebook fan page running. And by the way, this is McgHabs, I guess, is how I'm going to pronounce his name up at the top left. Apologies to McgHabs if you're not McgHabs. And NAKRANOTH in all caps. NAKRANOTH over here at the bottom left. On the map, Tal Darim Altar. That would be it, the altar in the top here, or in the middle of the map rather. And yes, oh, by the way, they did fix it. The patch 1.3.1 fixed it so I could do this, and I can do the cool little effects on the new maps, and so that should be pretty cool. In any case, yes, so I just got my Facebook page. Man, I can't talk. Blame it on the sickness. I just got my Facebook page going, and by the way, NAKRANOTH going for gas first, it looks like. Actually, let me see how much gas he has. Yeah, he's going to have just about 100 gas, so it looked like he did go gas first. I wasn't paying too much attention. I was thinking about how sick I was. So I put up my Facebook page, and this guy puts a message on my Facebook page, on my wall, or whatever you want to call it. He says, hey, I run a StarCraft 2 team in Malta. Would you want to cast some of my stuff? I'm like, sure, man. Send me some replays. So this is from the Maltese StarCraft 2 team, and I'm not sure what their team name is, or if it's just the, the Malta team or whatever. But anyway, so Malta, by the way, an island. Oh crap! I'm gonna regret saying this later if I'm incorrect, but I believe in the Mediterranean. And because I remember Malta was like, I think like Richard III stopped by Malta on his way to the Crusades or something like that. In any case, NAKRANOTH is going to send his overlord in here. He's going to scout. It looks like he was thinking about... Well, no, never mind. He wasn't thinking about sending a drone scout out. So he's playing a little bit blind here, but it's okay to play a little bit blind when you get speed first. And he's actually just going to go ahead and poke in there, and he sees what's going on. And well, actually, he doesn't really see what's going on. He just sees where McgHabs is, and he's going to send these Zerglings out to discover more exactly what's going on. McgHabs is just now going to scout NAKRANOTH here in the bottom left and see what's going on. He's going to see that expansion. He's going to waltz right in there and check. And it looks like even though speed was upgraded, there weren't really many Zerglings produced. So not making a terrible... I mean, it's good to have that speed just in case. Like I said, in case the Terran is rushing you or anything like that, it's handy to have. In any case, so this is a game from between two players on the Maltese team, or Malton? I think it would be Maltese. Yeah, the Maltese team. By the way, don't get diggity started talking about the Knights of Malta. He thinks they're awesome. Third hatchery going down in NAKRANOTH's base here already, actually. And he's got the speed upgrade. He's getting heavy harvester count. He's getting lots and lots of drones at this point, and not much of anything else. So I would not be surprised if we see him go into some massive aggression, basically mass lings, because this third hatchery, you don't need that so early on unless you're going to be producing a lot of Zerglings, because the Zerglings are the cheap stuff that use up a lot of larvae very quickly, and you can't really use them up. Actually, he's getting a roach warren now as well, so that's kind of interesting. And let me just check here real quick. Oh, never mind. In any case, so, and by the way, if you were wondering what the hiccup just was, I just remembered, so I paused for a moment. I remember that you can actually take this menu bar off the top now, which is kind of cool. And there's actually supposedly in this patch, wow, so this is really interesting. McgHabs is going for just mass bio off one base. He's got 2 tech labs and a reactor. He is going hardcore mass bio, and I believe NAKRANOTH has seen it. he is starting to produce, well, he's got his Roach Warren up. Let's see what happens now that his Roach Warren and his second hatchery, or third hatchery, are complete. Immediately produces a ton of Zerglings, actually, as soon as he sees all this stuff in there. I'm a little bit surprised by that. And a Baneling Nest, that makes a little bit more sense. He's got the Roach Warren. I thought he might go for some Roaches, but really, Roaches, you can't quite get enough out to deal with this kind of bio that quickly. It looks like McgHabs is just going to go for a massive all-in push here. And it's going to be up to NAKRANOTH to hold it off. And he's got, I think he's going to have what it takes to do it, because that push is not quite moving out. Okay, here it goes. He's probably going to look at, he's got combat shields and concussive shells are about to finish. Combat shields finishes. Here he goes in for his attack. He is actually building a command center behind this. So he is not going to be, he's going to be trying to break him basically with this attack. But if it doesn't work, then he's not going to be completely all in. He's going to have an expansion to go to as well. And he's going to have more barracks. So he's still going to be putting up a lot of pressure though. In any case, McgHabs pushing down here, and where are the Banelings? So we see there's a lot of Banelings here, and he's just calm scouted. He hasn't seen really up here where those Banelings are, I don't think, though. Banelings are about to finish. He's going to need to surround those units. He's going to need to target the Marines with the Banelings. Zerglings coming in to surround the Banelings, actually targeting the Marauders, unfortunately, but they may just be enough. Zerglings are probably going to be able to clean up. Nicely done by NAKRANOTH. He's going to be able to clean up there with a few solid Banelings. He smashed them all onto the Marauders, but it was enough that it actually almost killed all the Marauders, so the Zerglings were able to clean up pretty easily. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, but we might as well look at the army supply thing, where we're showing the same thing that's up here in the top right-hand corner, actually. We're seeing that NAKRANOTH is now ahead in supply. This wall is going to stop him from being able to do too much damage, although actually he could. Ooh, is he going to Baneling? Oh, that's what I'd do if I was him. I'd morph about 8 Banelings and just knock this depot down and go in for the kill. He is actually rallying lots and lots of Lings and some Roaches as well. Well, where's those Banelings? He needs to get some Banelings in there. He needs to build some Banelings. He is just going basically, again, kind of all in here. Both players actually relatively low. Here he comes in. Oh, he's trying to move out for another attack. He catches him, surrounds him with a lot of Zerglings. But unfortunately, he didn't have any Banelings to soften things up that time. Oh, the Banelings are morphing. Are they going to be able to clean up? A few more Zerglings come in. The Banelings going in for the kill. He's attacking the Marines this time. 1 lands, 2 lands, 3 lands. And the Speedlings are going to be able to clean up. This might be a very short game indeed. McgHabs finally raises that depot. He chose a really inopportune time to lower it and move out. He didn't expect all those units to be right outside of his door. The depot is going to go down, but with those 2 Roaches, all that's left. In the meantime, it looks like whoa, never mind. He was producing a ton of Zerglings. I was thinking he might have droned up in the meantime, but he was just making more and more and more Zerglings. He's got a 3rd Queen out as well. Still just on Hatch Tech, though, so this is a major, basically just Hatch Tech attack here. He's just making tons and tons of Zerglings here and pushing in. Really wants to go for the kill right now, and he might be able to do it. McgHabs is trying to move out here. He thinks the attack is over, but it's not. Here comes more Zerglings coming in, and those units are all softened up from before, so these Speedlings are going to do massive damage against those Marauders. Marines coming in from behind, and there's no depot to fall back to this time. He, instead of pulling SCVs to fight, actually just pulls some of them out of the way. He's going to have to pull them out now back to fight. He probably should have fought with those SCVs. A little bit indecisive there by McgHabs, but he does push them back to mining once he realizes he can clean up these Roaches, but that's not the end of it. More Zerglings coming in here. He needs to morph a few Banelings. There we go. Morphing a few Banelings beforehand. Look at that puddle of blood there on the ground from all those Zerglings attacking the Marauders, and actually from the Roaches as well, and continuing to just rally mass Zerglings. Now he has produced 5 more drones at this point in time, so he's just going crazy with the larva injects. He's getting so much larva. Here he comes in, massive, tons of Banelings coming in here. He needs to target the Marines. Oh, he manually explodes them. That was unfortunate. He manually exploded all of them, and it was in a position where they were able to take out the Marauders, but not the Marines. Marines are softened up a little bit though from the previous stim, and he is not quite able to hold off these Zerglings. They're going to be able to kill off some SCVs there. And he's going to be forced to fight with these SCVs, just surrounding those couple Marauders, forming a little human shield. A robot shield, I guess, might say. Oh no, those SCVs are in danger. They need to get away from the Banelings. He's running away from the Banelings, and the Banelings are concussively slowed. Are they going to land? Oh, a couple do land. Takes out a couple SCVs. And is that the end? It looks like it might be. It looks like it might be the end of the attack. Let's see. Nope. Just produced 40 Zerglings. Wow. Okay, so NAKRANOTH is really not giving up at all on this attack. This is hardcore. He is really intent on cleaning this up with just this initial attack. Now, he is starting up his lair now. If we check the income tab, he has been droning up slightly. In the meantime, he's been taking out some SCVs in these battles. And before this next battle, I'm going to get a drink of water. I'm sorry, my throat's actually killing me right now. But that's okay, because there's banelings morphing outside of McgHabs' base. Excuse me, McgHabs' base. He does have some mules mining here, so he is about even in income right now, just because, well, even though there's a lot of drones, he doesn't have full saturation yet. And that is a lot of banelings and zerglings, though. And if he does, he's got this third base morphing here. Uh-oh, never mind. Forget that for a moment. He's running in with a lot of zerglings. A lot of marauders are going to be able to soak up those. Oh, and he lands all the banelings on the marauders, and the marines are able to clean up the zerglings. A little bit misplayed there by NAKRANOTH. He might have just felt that, I've got enough stuff here, I can just finish him off right now. But I think he didn't. I don't think he knew that those marines were behind the line that were going to be able to come in and wipe up those zerglings. So he was just going to try and soften up these marauders and the other marauders that did die, and then clean up with the zerglings, but too many marines did him in. And he has, let's see here, whoa, 6 racks, 6 barracks right now, 3 with reactors, so he is just producing tons and tons of units right now. His production is off the chart, but they're like, ooh, this could be good. Burrow is being upgraded right now. In the meantime, he has been droning up, so he's got up to 54 drones. He's going to be able to start making use of lots of creep tumors too. He's going to be able to start making use of, and it's good he's got some going out this way. He might get a couple caught, though. He's going to scan and get these. Now it's time for a counterattack. McgHabs is going to go in here, and NAKRANOTH doesn't have his banelings quite ready yet. He's going in to engage those marauders. While there's not as many marines within range, that's a good thing to do. Oh, the baneling's going to come in time. If he lands all these banes, it could be epic. He goes in. He's going to try and target down the marines. He gets the first clump, but the marauders' concussive shells actually slows down the banelings. The lair is almost completed, so he's nowhere near baneling speed. It looks like McgHabs, after holding off tons and tons and tons of what each could be called almost all-in attacks, looks like his counterattack is going to be able to kill off this expansion. NAKRANOTH is going to be able to run his drones away, but his main is way oversaturated already, and he's almost mined out as well. So it's got one last attack. He's got 13 banelings morphing somewhere. Here he is. This is his last attack here. His last defense, rather. If he does hold this off, he's got the production to drone up again. He can just send all these drones to his new third base. Is he going to be able to do it? He needs to surround with the lings and land with the banes. The marauders completely ignoring. He's trying to split up his marines. Oh, no, he needs to go back and attack those marines with the banelings. He needs to surround with the zerglings. He is going to be able to land on those marines. Now he needs to worry about these marauders, though, who are going after his queen, unfortunately. It looks like he is going to clean up after all. Now, whoa, McgHabs has been macroing in the background, though. McgHabs' macro has been pretty spot on this game. Now, he needs to immediately send all these drones to this third base and probably make a new base over here. Oh, he never even finished clearing out the rocks, actually. He might do well to just, yeah, he's going to make a new natural expansion. McgHabs might not be done yet, though. He was not rallying his forces to that attack. He's just been kind of sending out very Terran style. Oh, he's got burrow upgraded. He's going to set a massive burrowed. Oh, you need to burrow right now. Burrow right now, NAKRANOTH, before they get here. There they are. They're burrowed. He's going to spot with the creep tumors. This could be epic. Here he comes in with a massive army. Does he know? He doesn't know. Where is he going? Oh, no. They bypassed the huge baneling landmines set, and NAKRANOTH knows exactly where he's going. He's going to try and run his units out of the way. It looks like the drones are barely going to get out in time. He's going to spot that queen running for dear life, but it's not going to happen. Anyway, wow, these baneling landmines might still come in handy, though. Is he going to set up another trap over here? He needs to set it quickly. Hatchery goes down very, very fast to that much firepower from bio units, and he's got a, oh my gosh, he's got a ton of stuff burrowed here. Is he going to blow it up at the right time? Oh, catches all the marines, but only blows up half of them. I like that he only blew up half of them, though. Why is he clearing out the rocks? I'm not sure. Guess he wants those out of the way, wants more room to maneuver, I suppose. These banelings are going to have to unburrow and come in for the kill. He's going to have to surround with banelings. Oh no, the banelings were on move command and missed their opportunity. He's going to turn back around, but it's too late. Stim already went off. Half the banelings do get killed. Well, a few of the banelings do get killed before they arrive. A few more are going to smash onto that wall of bio units, but does he have anything to clean it up? I don't see any units on the way, and GG coming from NAKRANOTH. Wow. Not a, I guess not the most standard game, but definitely an intense game, and I am really, oh man, that was so close. He had the baneling landmines here, and the ones over here just not quite placed perfectly, and the army went kind of above it instead of through it. Otherwise, he probably could have blown up that entire army with one fell swoop. But very on the spot by NAKRANOTH to only blow up part of them. Unfortunately, a little bit of a mismicro with the other banelings. They were on move instead of a move, and so they didn't get to crash into that army. Lost a few too many. Could have held it off, but I don't think he would have won the long run anyway. So well played by McgHabs, doing an excellent job of barely holding on for dear life despite roaches and banelings and massive amounts of zerglings assaulting his front door over and over again. Anyway, shout out to the Malta Starcraft 2 team, or the particular team. I'm not sure if there's more than one Maltese Starcraft 2 team. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. GG.